Greetings, beloveds. Welcome to Muse and Magic 1111, and thanks for stopping by my channel for yet another deep dive into your tarot journey. This reading today is for you, Capricorn. Happy holidays, and let's just get started. For some reason, I really want to start out with a healing for you, so we're going to do what is Spirit guiding me to do. I feel like I need to focus on the heart chakra. Okay, so we're going to do some healing around that. Maybe someone's experienced some serious heart issues, health-wise, heart palpitations. Someone might have experienced some cardiac situation. I feel like hard to breathe is coming up. Feeling a pounding, like heart pounding really fast or really hard or something like that. Okay. And in case there's anyone dealing with some issues of blood, like dialysis, even for you, I still think that it's just related to heartbreak and disappointment. So I'm going to go ahead and do the healing while I'm playing this song for you. You guys, if you're familiar with my readings, I'm always playing a song, something that I feel like Spirit has put on my heart for you. Either it's a message from your love to you, your person, or from you to your person, and sometimes it's just a message from universe to you. Okay, so today's song is by Elijah Blake and Seven Streeter. This is called Stuck in My Ways. Don't shoot the messenger. It literally just kind of came on my radar today and this evening, right before doing this. Another thing I might add is that right before doing this reading, I felt a little discombobulated. I felt a little bit like out of body. Like I kept having to get up like 54,000 times because I either forgot something, I need to go check something. It was like all these things I kept thinking of instead of just getting to the reading, because I've already shuffled and laid out the cards to save time. That's just how I get down. And it's just, and everything's a part of the reading, so it's just indicative of, I feel your energy right now, or maybe the reality of your simulation right now, just feeling very, and you're an earth sign, but just feeling unearthed, right? Just not feeling very grounded at this time, just feeling like you're kind of discombobulated all over the place, forgetful, maybe a little absent-minded lately, that just, it rings for somebody, okay? Just take it as it resonates. So we're going to go ahead and get started with this song. I do not own the rights to this music, but I can't help it. I know that sometimes it probably, there's always like a flag about copyrights or something like that, but it just wouldn't be my type of a reading if I did not include a song with messages. So sorry, not sorry. And I just don't have the time to come across something right now and then try and figure out how to memorize the lyrics for you, okay? So just to sing it to you, okay? So that's not gonna happen. F it, but here we go, okay? If you like, you can listen to the lyrics with your eyes closed so that you can really take it in as I'm actually doing the work on your heart chakra. You may feel something in this heart area. You may not, but let me just assure you that even if you feel nothing, something's still happening, okay? I know I'm recording on my computer, so sometimes the music is a little wonky, and I'm sorry if that's happening right now. I forget when I'm not on my phone, it's not as clear. Okay, so. Okay, even if that translated a little funky, I hope it didn't, but I know on my computer, it's sometimes kind of whack. Um, but I don't even need to tell you what the lyrics are really saying because the bottom line, the message is I'm stuck in my ways. It's like, you know, we got one foot in, one foot out, right? And I really am not ready or willing to lose you. I don't want to lose you, but at the end of the day, I'm just I'm kind of stuck in my ways, right? So that is the message. Again, that's Seventh Streeter and Elijah Blake. Um, and it's called Stuck in My Ways. So check it out, on YouTube, on Apple Music, whatever you stream from, and check out the lyrics. I think there's something very important. There's a message in there for someone, okay? Again, with all these readings, they are general readings. This is not specific to you, so take the meat and throw away the bones. If the whole reading, if the shoe fits, great. If you get half your foot in, cool. Um, but I'm just saying, take the meat and throw away the bones, okay? Because again, with the general reading, it may not be very all the way specific to you. The beginning might really ring something, the relationship piece, the financial piece may not. However, or vice versa, okay? You guys know I don't really have to explain that, but I am explaining it anyways. So I'm gonna put my little glasses on and we're gonna get started. So, of course, I've already shuffled and laid out the cards to save time. Um, and so, Capricorn, what's the situation right now with you? Looks like someone is tired. Like you're really needing a retreat. You're needing a safe space, a sacred space to really just take care of yourself. Self-care regime comes up for me, even though that's not a card that's out. But I just feel like this retreat is in the reverse, and so it's like you're not really getting what you need. There's time that needs to be taken where you just kind of need to go into hermit mode. I feel like someone is saying, man, I just need some space away from everything, everyone, even the damn kids, so I could just get my thoughts together, gain clarity. Remember, I did talk about that lack of feeling very grounded, just kind of feeling very detached and kind of out, almost like untethered. I don't know if you're familiar, if you've ever had a dream where you were, you know, um, astral traveling, you just felt like, whoo, you know what I mean? You're flying through space or whatever, you're just out there, but untethered. So that's kind of just, I feel like an indicator that you really just need rest. Somebody just needs rest. Sleep comes to mind, like you're just not getting the sleep. If you don't get the sleep, you're not really recuperating, rejuvenating your soul. You're just not able to gain clarity or gain your footing right now. Okay. However, there is something here about an attraction. There's some type of a romantic love. This seems like again, I'll say it's a feminine energy. This feminine energy could be you, Capricorn, or someone that you're doting over or reminiscing about or feeling or attracted to. Could have light hair, red hair, sandy brown, or light brown hair, and naturally rosy cheeks, or just loves to wear makeup in a reddish blush. Okay, someone where roses are significant. This could be someone who actually literally smells like roses, wear roses in their hair, um, scented oils or perfume, or it's just as beautiful. You consider them a rose, right? Just very beautiful, delicate but beautiful, and many layers to them. Okay. And this is someone who you obviously have romantic feelings for. You know, these feelings are worth exploring. That's the situation right now. Okay. This is a relationship reading, by the way, right? Not going to really dive much into finances. Um, what are the obstacles? First of all, Capricorn, this is the time, again, with this hibernation, this retreat period underway, hopefully. You know, you need to really get back to loving yourself, thus the whole self care regime. You know, you just need to really learn to respect yourself. And and gaining self respect and self love, it just makes you more attractive. Okay. Um, So, for whatever reason, there's kind of like, and again, this is the obstacle position, right? So, you know, there's something about your religious background, you know, or religious beliefs, something about religious factors that, you know, either you or your person, but I feel like it's you, Capricorn, like something about your belief system. Like I see this will, you know, or this conditioning. And something about that is really preventing you from really just loving yourself first and or even pursuing a loving relationship with someone outside of yourself. Your finances and career is obviously a challenge for you right now. Regardless of where you are, maybe you feel very mediocre. Maybe you feel like totally upside down. I do feel like this is an issue with you moving forward and trying to manifest a loving relationships with for or with someone. You strike me as someone who totally has the potential to be an alpha if you're not already in that alpha energy. Um, Maybe you're more beta at this time because I think that your perception of yourself really is tied to your finances and your career. And if you're not at a certain level or space in your financial comfort level or whatever, then you're just not quite feeling very alpha, very confident, especially as it pertains to trying to um, maybe even come into a situation or attract this rose smelling, looking, feeling this rose essence of a woman. Okay. So something about that. I feel like I hear like tall order to feel, right? Um, hmm. Yeah, so your finances are a factor in your love life right now, okay? And maybe it's affecting your current situation if you're already in a situation with this person, okay? Um, what are the what is the guidance here? Um, it's like someone needs to really stop wearing this false mask. I feel like someone just needs to be real, to be honest. You know, um, you need to stay optimistic about your love life, okay? Because something about this. Okay, so with the deception here, I think what it really boils down to, since this is in the guidance, is that you really need to focus on being authentically you. Be who you are truly, like straight up, no chaser. This is how I feel. This is what it is. And be honest in your words. Be honest in your steps. Be integral in your steps. Just be true to yourself and true to your feelings. Not afraid to be vulnerable. Um, not afraid to take off the false representative mask of yourself, okay? And stay optimistic. You have to speak very positively over yourself and over your love life, and to manifest what it is that you believe that you want in a helpmate, right? In this um, union, okay? Um, and then recognize that this person, whoever your person that you're thinking of right now, is your soulmate. Okay, this is a soulmate. So what are the hidden secrets right now? The heart's hidden secrets. Yeah, see, this is kind of confirmation. This is exhaustion. Someone's very tired and depleted. Someone's drained. It's been a very long journey for you, Capricorn. However, there's a longing. There's a longing, a craving, a an aching, a wanting for this feminine energy or for the right feminine energy. But your pride and your arrogance and your ego and your stubbornness has gotten in the way. That's the thing that's preventing you, or that's kind of keeping a distance between you and what it is you think you're trying to manifest. Okay? So someone's reminiscing, dwelling, and it's just kind of bittersweet. I think that when I hear bittersweet, it's like I almost want to just say, man, I just hate the way I left things. I hate the way I left. I hate the way things ended. I hate the way we, you know, it's like no closure comes up. Like no closure, no finality, no something. Um, and then there's like this silence, frozen, no words, stonewalled. And I feel like maybe this is you, Capricorn, although it could be your person. I don't know why. For some reason, my nose is itching. It never, hardly ever itches, but it just feels like I have dust bunnies literally around my nose. It's like when you don't know the right thing to say, you don't know how to approach a situation or how to even try to, I don't know why I want to say apologize. Forgiveness and apologize comes up, and that's not even a card that's in here right now. It's almost like you just feel like you're frozen, no words. I almost want to say like you feel embarrassed or nervous or something, right? But it's just like this silence, which comes across as very stone faced, very stonewallish. Okay. But what are the secret hearts messages of love for your person? And this could be the secret messages, things that you actually want to express or say, or what your person would like to say to you. Okay. Someone here is damaged. It's like we're both hurting from this, or we both ended up hurting from this. Okay. Um, Someone's in their ego, right? This is the second time this comes up. A totally different deck, but it's still about ego. It's like someone let their pride and their ego just get in the way of the whole connection. Period. Okay. There was obviously chemistry, and this is a situation where someone, either you or your person, like you've never felt passion like this before. Like nobody, like the love making, the pillow talking, the touch, the like. I feel like this is a person you could totally be. This is so funny. This is right under the soulmate card too. This is lots of chemistry, and it's like you could. This is like the one person you could be in the same room with, in the same bed with, same car ride with. Like you could be totally quiet and still in sync. You don't have to say a word, which maybe is what this silence could be about too. You don't have to say a word, but you're still in sync. You still feel fulfilled, right? Um, and this was like, by lying, I ripped us apart. So someone just wasn't honest. Someone wasn't upfront. Or remember that mask, that deception, that mask came up, right? Um, to be taken off in the remedy, in the guidance position. So dishonesty is what ruined the situation, completely ripped it apart. And but the ultimate message here is that no matter whether near or far, you will always this is a situation. There will always be love. There will always be a certain reverence and respect regardless of the distance. Okay. What are the changes underway? Well, we have financial changes underway. So there's going to be changes to the finances. I feel like coming into 2025, for many people, there's going to be changes. There are some who were on top who are going to fall, and those, again, it was biblically written for those who grew up in the church and in Christianity. But, the Bible is a few things. The biggest book of shadows in existence for those of you who think that everything is, not church is demonic or witchcraft. The Bible was one of the biggest book of shadows in existence. Okay? Psalms written by David are spells. Okay? Anyway, y'all ain't ready for that. So ultimately, what I'm saying is that there is a verse in the Bible that states, matter of factly, that the first shall become last and the last shall become first. In 2025, there will be those who were ahead, who were considered, VIP, who were considered, wealthy, who are going to fall, and those who were considered maybe not so wealthy, maybe even so much as to say poor or middle class, who are going to gain wealth. Okay? And so you will see those who, the first becoming last and the last becoming first. So again, it's not so um, difficult to believe that finances are under extreme change right now. Okay? Um, there's some stagnancy around this clearly, but there is going to be a move. Someone either looking to move, whether it's moving of your personal self and your personal belongings, moving of your business. Uh, but there's going to be a move. You know how it resonates. Okay. Um, Spiritual growth is underway. Okay. That's one of the major changes, because with everything that you've gone through, with this heart stuff that's happening, there's a shift that's taking place. Okay. There's a shift that's taking place, and this shift, while it may seem difficult now because of the lack of rest, the lack of being able to feel grounded. You know what I mean? Um, this is all happening almost like, I want to say, a dark night of the soul, but like these tower moments that, it might feel like, shit's hitting the fan and things are falling apart. But sometimes things have to fall apart in order to come together. So just know that all of this is not being done to you, it's being done for you, because this is what's going to catapult you into a higher vibration, and into your spiritual transformation. Okay. Adult children. This could mean literal adult children being a factor here, but there's going to be some change to whatever that situation is or what it represents for you. And sometimes this adult children card comes up because of the immaturity in the two adults, or sometimes it's a third party situation, but in the two adults or the adults that are all involved in it. Okay, so maybe that's the it's like adult children at play here. You know what I mean? And playing games just came to mind. I just take it as it resonates. But at the end of the day, you know, um, it's never worth it. Like, I literally feel like everything's a part of the message, a part of the reading. I think about how my day goes before I even get to the reading, because I know I'm going to film later. And one of the things that came up today just kind of came across my you know how YouTube like suggests videos for you, and this particular one was about being silent. Like, even under scrutiny, even when others are trying to talk negatively about you, trying to incite you into a reaction, just to be silent. Give the silent stare, and how there's so much power in that. And I used to tell my children that all the time, even in school as they were coming up. But mom, we got in trouble and we weren't even talking. I just said should, or I just told them to be quiet. And I'm like, hey, you still talked. You had to speak to say be quiet. So if the teacher has already said, hey, no talking, and someone is talking to you, the best way to make them be quiet is to ignore them. Go silent. Because guess what? After a while, they're going to realize, hey, I'm just talking to myself. Let me, you know what I'm saying? And they're going to get to their work or go talk to somebody else. But you will not be mistaken for having been talking with them or communicating with them when the teacher has already said no talking. Because guess what? Your lips aren't moving. Your voice isn't being heard. Okay? So, and I know it's easier said than done, in the world of kids. But, that was, like I said, a possible solution. But it was just confirmed by this video that was saying, hey, when people are disrespecting you, you don't have to give them any reaction or any response. Give them the silent stare. See, it was working on you already. So I'm just saying. Um, and then someone here, remember, this came up with just which part was this? This was the retreat, right? In reverse, like, someone really needing to get that rest. And so I feel like deprivation of sleep is a thing. Honestly, I feel like that's something that's been happening with many of us. It's a complaint I keep hearing over and over again. It's a complaint that I have even within myself. Well, I won't say a complaint, but an experience that I've been having myself. Now, if you ask me, I think this is a result of many things. It's the multiple frequencies that are going on right now in our own atmosphere. Because when I'm not near the big city with all these 5G towers, or with my cell phone and the TV and the Wi-Fi and all of this stuff, when I'm away or out of the country in places where that doesn't even work, like your Wi-Fi is to shit, it doesn't even work. I sleep deeply. I sleep like a baby. And again, might I add, everyone has forgotten during this whole, pandemic situation when all these 5G towers went up, and one of the research, those who were awakened and aware put out the information about the lack of research of how it affects us as people, the physical body, the mind. So I'm just saying there's been a flux since then of mental health issues. There's been a flux since then of people being very lethargic and very, ooh, 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 ooh. And I'm saying that because everything is TikTok, TikTok, TikTok. Even when you're not on TikTok, you want everything to happen so fast. Come on, now, everything now. I call it the microwave age, but we have surpassed microwave, and everybody wants to learn everything, get everything, even instant fame on a TikTok level of 30 seconds or less. Okay? And so we're, I know that looks crazy, but that's just how we're operating right now. People driving crazy on the roads. I know you've noticed it. More people just driving crazy, unaware, road rage. I mean, has increased. I'm sure if there was to be a measure of it, it has increased. Or people just being totally not present in how they're driving and how their driving is affecting other people. So these are the many things I feel personally are being affected by all the various frequencies, cross wiring, energies in our bigger cities, right, where we're living, where there's just too much going on. Because when I'm not in the country, when I'm in more rural spaces and places, more tropical places where this stuff is not even, you know what I mean, accessible, I sleep very well. I eat very well. The food is real. I don't know why I'm going on this rampage. I just feel like that's a part of you getting rest. Maybe you need a retreat vacation somewhere where you can just get some real food that's not GMO, that's not pumped up with hormones and all of the BS, right? Somewhere where you can sleep, where there's actual stars that you can see in the night sky beyond your comprehension. There's a whole galaxy out there that you can practically feel like you can see with the naked eye when you are in a place that doesn't have all these city lights and city noises. Okay? I know of a few of them here in the Bay Area. I host retreats there, occasionally. And if you're interested, inbox me, okay? Even if you're just trying to go on your own on a road trip for a retreat, all right? Okay, so We know the changes that are underway, but what do we need to do? What do you need to do, Capricorn, in order to implement these changes? Meditation, we have yoga. I think some of you literally need yoga, but even if you can't get to that, get to something. Do the best you can. I don't care if you have to look up a video on, TV, YouTube, whatever, to get this. But yoga, some type of meditation where you can go quiet, because maybe that quiet space and time throughout the day, I don't care if it's 5 minutes, 2 minutes, okay? Believe me, 90 seconds is enough for you to just be quiet and present, and that is going to change the way the rest of your day goes or how you sleep in the evening, okay? Um, just recognizing that you are safe and you are protected. Like nothing is happening to you, it's all happening for you. There are people who may say, oh my God, they're all, with their draws in a knot because of this election and everything that has transpired. There is nothing on this planet, in this illusion, in this matrix that happens that you haven't already agreed to. Nothing that happens here that, you don't technically control, or help and create, you know what I'm saying, and manifest. And there's nothing that can happen here that can harm you. Okay? You are the ones you're waiting for. That's all I'm saying. And your mind, your words, all that is very important. Your words are your wand. Manifest, speak what you want to manifest into existence. As a man speaketh, so shall it be, so shall he manifest. As a woman thinketh, speaketh, so shall she manifest, Capricorn. Connect with your angels, okay? I feel like for some of you, it's been a really long time or never. But your angels can interfere. They can't interfere. Let me rephrase that. Your angels cannot interfere. It's like, those old vampire movies or, scary movies or whatever. And it's like, hey, the devil can't come in or the vampire can't come in unless you invite them in. It's the same with your angels, okay? They are, celestial beings. So they can come and work on your behalf, but they cannot do anything without your permission. You have to ask. So communicate with your angels, and maybe that's actually a part of, first of all, that is why you're protected, because your angels are always protecting you. That they can do, okay? And the meditation, maybe that's what the meditation should look like. You speaking, communicating with your angels. Oftentimes they're communicating with us and we just don't tune in to pay attention. The animals that we see, sometimes you run into a deer aside the road or some raccoon just randomly running across the, whatever in our backyards, and we're so busy being afraid. Oh my God, a raccoon's in the back. Let's go get the shotgun. But that raccoon has showed up for you, Capricorn, for a message. Look up animal totems for raccoon and what that represents for you. Look up deers and what that represents for you. Okay, how does it speak to you? Numbers on the clock: 444, 111, 1212, right? 333, 555, or on a license plate. Those are all angel numbers. They mean something. So open yourself up to recognizing how your angels are actually communicating with you, or the universe as a whole. School. Somebody may already be preparing to go back for some type of a training or certification. This could be very literal, like literally going back to school, or just, a message for you to get back to what you love, get back to learning about what you love in whichever way that you can do that, through books, through videos. Now we have so much, social media that we can look things up on YouTube or Google or whatever. But, just getting back to studying the thing that you love so that you can be a master at it for yourself, okay? And maybe even help others with teaching what you've learned, okay? And then writing is important for someone. Getting back to journaling, or maybe literally writing your story. You have a story to tell, okay? I think all of us have a bit of a book inside of us, right? Okay. So that is it, Capricorn. The only thing, because this is going much longer than I anticipated, the only thing I'm going to do for you is pull one more card to help you and guide you on what it is you need to do for yourself, besides making sure you get rest and retreat. Let's just kind of dive into your self-care and what that looks like. And get rest. Sleep on it. Never make hasty decisions or, permanent decisions, from a temporary situation, right? Get rest. That's really what that speaks to me. Ask your spirit helper, and that's the same thing as just communicating with your angels, right? Your guardian angels, ask for their help and get grounded. Wow, this is so confirming. Get grounded. How do I do that, sis? Well, if nothing else, go outside. And I don't want to hear, oh, I don't want to do that. It's germs. Just go outside and put your feet on the pavement. Put your feet in the dirt. Put your feet on the grass. Go to the beach. Well, I'm in Cali, so we can go to the beach in winter sometimes. It's not always super cold. It doesn't snow here in the Bay. I mean, very rare if and when that has ever happened. So you can go to the beach, put your feet in the sand, but you don't even have to do all of that. Just go out in the backyard, put your feet on the soil, on the grass, or on the pavement. All of it, cement, all of it is still earth. Okay? Get grounded. Okay? Take a bath in some red clay, diatomaceous earth. Get grounded. Okay? There are now grounding mats. Matter of fact, you can even find a pink Himalayan salt healing therapy, salt room or salt cave somewhere. Put your feet on the sand, lay in the sand, play with the sand. It's really salt, but I'm just saying, get grounded. Okay? So those are just a few ways to start, in case you wondered. Okay, Capricorns, until next time, and all you're getting, get understanding. Remember that love is the highest vibration of all. Love brings change. And until next time, optimal levels of health, wealth to you, and wholeness. Bye.